Hi Barry. How's it going?
Fantastic. I have never felt better. Our warehouse has finally started storing materials properly, and now our operation functions much more smoothly.
Congratulations. I had to learn the hard way that storing materials efficiently is worth the effort.
Could you tell me some mistakes you made with storing and stacking, so that I can avoid the pit of despair known as a disorganized warehouse?
It's painful for me to talk about, but I would like someone to learn from my mistakes. The primary thing to keep in mind is that materials being stored should not create hazards for employees, or interfere unnecessarily with their operations in any way. To do this, never let a storage area become untidy, and always be on the lookout for dripping hazards, fire hazards, or small pests. When storing materials inside a building under construction, never keep materials less than 6 feet away from holes, or less than 10 feet away from unfinished walls. Never store similar but separate materials together, unless you want to confuse your future self. Never let workers store materials on elevations without fall protection equipment.
Never store or stack in unsecure load, and place materials in stacks, or on racks if necessary to avoid sliding. Wow, all that negative talk is making me feel unhappy. Would you mind if I shared some positive safeguards to follow when storing and stacking materials?
Go ahead. I am emotionally distraught after letting all that out.
To keep an organized warehouse, I have found that stacking materials is very effective for saving space, as well as safety and simplicity. But like all material handling operations, all employees must follow the stacking guidelines together for the best results. Nobody wants a stack of logs, pallets, equipment, elephants, or anything falling on them unexpectedly.
Preaching to the choir.
Speaking of logs, lumber is to be stacked no more than 16 feet high, and no more than 20 feet high when operating a forklift. Always remove all nails protruding from lumber before stacking it. Repeatedly make sure that your stack is secure with each item you place on the stack, and make sure that the surface you are stacking the materials on is also secure. A handy trick for stacking elongated materials securely is to stack each item in opposite directions on each row of the stack. I have one more tip for you. Consider the demand for each of the materials being stored. Think of which materials are likely to be used frequently, and stack them last so they are the most accessible. I'm going to go admire my beautifully stored and stacked materials in my warehouse. See you later.